Hello there, Libra. How are you guys doing today? Welcome to your general reading. Thank you so much for being here today. All right, these are timeless readings, so please trust that the universe has brought you here because there's something in today's card spread that is meant just for you. Whatever it is that is weighing heavily in your heart or on your mind, please trust that the universe has brought you here because there is something in today's card reading for you. All right, let's take a look at the bottom of the deck. Oh, and please take what resonates, leave the rest for everyone. All right, Libra, the Hierophant. I love the Hierophant for you today because the Hierophant is all about traditions, your expectations, conformity. It's also higher learning. So some of you may be seeking higher learning, you know, like enrolling for a new class or even seeking higher knowledge. Right? So some of you may be connecting with your spirituality, connecting with the divine, you know, becoming more in touch or aware of the power of your connection to the divine, right? And that when you co-create with universe, some of you are learning that when you co-create with universe, things go smoothly, right? And when I say co-create with universe, it could be divine, it could be God, your source, whatever, however way you want to define it. But definitely this is a certain level of holiness to it, right? A spirituality to it. The world, yeah, big changes coming your way. You are reaching emotional closure. So whatever it is that you are going through emotionally here, know that you are at the terminal end of it, right? So if some of you are grieving over a loss or a big change in your life, know that new beginnings are around the corner. The other thing about the World card is this is all about soul lessons that you've learned. So what have you learned in that from that, you know, time of despair, you know, because again, we are all going through a big transformation. That's why a lot of us either get the World card or we get the Death card, things like that, because so many of us are going through huge transformations right now. So whatever it is that you've been working at, you are going to reach completion. So congratulations. That's beautiful. So if some of you, if you're working at, say, a project or retiring, there you go. Right? It's going to be a beautiful thing, and it's going to bring about emotional stability, emotional satisfaction, and happiness. This is wish fulfillment. Now remember, with emotional stability and wish fulfillment, this card is about, of course, the cups, the emotions. You define what your emotional satisfaction is, this bliss. You get to define that because it's our emotions. No one can make you feel a certain way. You could be absolutely blissful right now. You know, it depends on how you define it. But again, it's kind of like teaching you, not just like this isn't something that is brought to you. Happiness isn't brought to you. Happiness is within you. You have to understand what that means for you. And maybe that transition is, again, you realizing that happiness was always within you. This joy, this emotional satisfaction was always within you. No one can bring it to you. You can't buy it. You can't order it on Amazon. It doesn't work like that, right? It's how you define satisfaction and happiness. There might be a little bit of conflict around you, right? And so again, don't let anybody take away your power, right? So the Five of Swords is winning at all costs. This is conflict where, you know, people, you know, are having a head-to-head battle. This is winning at all costs. But look at the outcomes. This is an imbalance in power distribution here. Don't let anybody take away your power, right? Again, find another way, compromise, communicate, show compassion. Find another way to communicate so that you can avoid this winning at all cost energy. That's not good energy, right? All right, Strength card. There is more than one way to deal with challenges, right? Just like this maiden here controlling the challenge, the lion here. She's figured out a way to control the lion, or at least have the lion submit, right? She's dealing with the challenge in her own way, and it's working for her. So that's the reminder for you that conflicts that come about need to be handled in a different way. All right? So, I mean, kind of interesting that popped up together here. All right, Wheel of Fortune. So whatever it is, this big change, this big transformation that's happening in your life, it's going to work out in your favor. Trust that this is just, it was a fated event. It's going to happen whether you like it or not. The Queen of Cups here again, trust your intuition, go within, connect with the divine. Also, the Queen of Cups is about nurturing and giving love, not just to other people around you, showing compassion in times where it's the most challenging, right? Giving love, nurturing, and also don't forget to love yourself. The Queen of Cups gives and gives, but forgets to give to herself. The Queen of Cups is also incredibly intuitive, so remember to trust your intuition. The Devil card here presents itself to remind you that you have the power to remove the roadblocks from your life. Those roadblocks are what's going to keep you from really being emotionally fulfilled or evolving, right? Changing, having emotional closure. You are the one in control of whether or not you are going to be imprisoned, right, by yourself. This is you. So work on your shadow behavior, release any self-sabotaging behaviors. Look at that, the Four of Wands. So some of you are going to celebrate a huge milestone in your life. So you're ending something and you're moving to the next level. Some of you are retiring, right? And some of you are getting married. Some of you are celebrating an anniversary, a huge milestone. But you see here the Four of Wands. You've got 1111 here. It's almost like you're walking through a portal, something new. Right? This is going to free you and give you a lot of that sense of independence, freedom. All right, Three of Cups. Surround yourself with people that support you and want the very best for you, and who will be honest with you and tell you when you're harming yourself, when you're self-sabotaging, right? And the Devil, it's right above the Devil here again to remind you that there are certain people around you that may not want the best for you. Make sure you use your intuition and surround yourself with people who make you feel good, who bring about that emotional satisfaction. If you walk away from a situation and you feel really depleted, listen to your intuition, because there's something there, right? Your gut instinct is much more powerful than you give it credit for. All right, yeah, so remember, surround yourself with people that want the very best for you. Be aware of any lying, cheating, stealing that may be around you. Also, do not be the one to self-sabotage yourself, lying, cheating, stealing to yourself, right? Don't rob yourself of opportunities that will bring you this celebration, this milestone, this freedom, okay? So freedom from the self-sabotage. Don't rob yourself of that freedom. All right, big decisions happening here. Use your intuition. You have a big decision that's going to weigh very heavily on you, and you're going to have to trust your intuition. Interesting, right? You've got intuition here and here and here. Connecting with the divine, knowing that the stars are aligning for you and everything is working out in your favor. This is also you having to have that emotional closure and emotional healing so you can regain your hope and faith again. All right, and remember to co-create with universe. All right, let's take a look at some oracle cards here. Spirit animal cards anyways. All right, we've got Porcupine Spirit. Time for beginner mind. Absolutely. Begin to see things in a different way, a sense of new, like that energy of new. You're excited. So time for a beginner mind, because you're closing out a certain chapter in your life here. Big transitions happening. All right, let's take a look at one more card here. Take a leap of faith. This is like the Fool card, right? So I like that it's presenting itself to you because you have the World card here. And you have fated events that's going to move you towards this closure, because it's time for you to take that leap of faith and move through this opportunity, this gateway, this portal that's going to bring you a lot of abundance and freedom and happiness. Nothing is wasted. So if you feel as though you've given so much of your life, of yourself, in that whatever it is that you're getting over, that you're moving from, no, it's not a wasted time. Instead, use it, see it from a different perspective, and see it as an opportunity for you to evolve to your highest and best self. All right, Libra, thank you so much for being here today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll talk soon. Have a great day. I love you. Bye-bye.